Hello everybody, I hope you're having a good morning and for that matter a great day. As you can see, I'm planning on playing more Vampire Survivors. Today's episode, I'm more or less planning to go on the same map, but this time I want to try out a different character. One of the new characters I unlocked last time, I don't exactly remember her name. Where is she? This one, the guitar wielding like demon girl. I want to try her out on the tower map. So yeah, let's get into the video. And if you like today's video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Anyway, let's get in. The unique thing about this character, well, first of all, I'm forced to take an Arcana at the beginning of the game. I mean, you do start out with one of the best Arcanas, which is just, or best in quotation marks, lowest amount of downsides. This Arcana makes it so all healing items, period, are double healing, which is pretty good. In this case, over here, this one makes it so my duration for all of my abilities go from -50 to plus 200% over 10 seconds, and then it reverts back to -50. So it's like going up and then going down. It's like a roller coaster of duration. I really like starting with the healing though. This character, different from most of the other characters, I'd say. Her starter weapon is a bit something. You could either use it as a placed trap thing on the ground that doesn't deal that much damage, to be brutally honest. It doesn't deal... I should have grabbed axe. But yeah, it doesn't do great damage. The spikes on the ground it leaves are not the main draw. Whenever you stop moving, however, she will immediately proceed to shoot off all of her drills that she has currently placed on the ground in the direction that you last moved in, I think is the correct terminology, because it's not face. Because facing it would require you to, you know, look at it. But in this case, you're not actually facing it, you're just moving that direction. I guess it's more specific than look, because it requires you to make a quick motion in the direction that you want it to fire off in, which isn't a bad thing, you know. The goal of coming back to this map is, one, to evolve this weapon. This weapon actually does have an evolve. Rip cherry bomb users. Like, yeah, this weapon has a pretty decent evolve. I don't know what it does. I just know that not a lot of people like the base weapon of this character, like, at all. Mainly because her base weapon's very situational and very specific. I, however, am actually, I like it a bit. I'm not gonna say it's good by any means. It's kind of bad, but I kind of like it, even if it is bad, you know? Even if I know that it's like kind of trash, I still kind of like it. You do not want to get projectile speed with this character. That is just a disaster waiting to happen. The faster your projectile speed is, the more the little drills on the ground will disappear, because they start spinning away or something. I don't know the specifics, but all I know is that it's not a good idea. This character is really benefited by duration, which really sucks because she's also a character who struggles with taking King Bible because she's a character who progressively gets longer and longer range. Which for King Bible, unless you're going Garlic King Bible, is just a bad idea. Because Vanilla King Bible, you want that to be as close as possible to your character. And it just pushes it away. Until you have Garlic King Bible, in which Garlic King Bible just works. The main draw about this character and her weapon is it's really good with one target damage. You know, you circle around, you hit that one target. It's also, I think it's either good, you know, in the sense that you get a bit of control, but I think the main thing that most people are going to use it for is it's really good for crowd control. It does have an evolve. The evolve is with wings, which is pretty interesting. So if I could find wings, I'm going to make sure to grab them. I still don't have the Skull-O-Matic unlocked, so I can't get the evolve song yet. But some part of me is like, is that even really that big of a deal? I mean, if I want to upgrade the song, then I can go onto, you know, the grassy field map. But yeah, now I have the combo that I was talking about earlier. King Bible, Garlic. I feel like this combo sort of works well with the whole area thing. It's more covering up the fact that she works really well with King Bible's Spellbinder, but doesn't really work well with King Bible. Because, you know, you push away the King Bible, then there's nothing there to defend you. But if you have something there to defend you, you know, it's a little beneficial thing. Now you have something to knock them back into Unholy Vesper later on. Because that's what Garlic's really good at, is just knockback. It's not too good specifically with this or that. It's just really good at knockback. At least that's what I think. It's like enemy blitzing stuff is not too great. There's birds, I guess. I don't know what I'm necessarily doing with birds, but I guess I get one free passive. On this map, there's not a lot of passive items. I don't know if there's actually any, because they're kind of, you know... Okay, there's a bracer and a spellbinder. I wish I had noticed that there was a spellbinder on the map before, but there was actually literally no way of me knowing that, because literally this is the first time I've seen a spellbinder spawn on this map. I will not be picking up the bracer, however, because bracers are bad for this character. You typically want just duration. Duration and area of effect on her, because those are the two stats that really boost her specific weapon, you know. Which I feel like if you're not playing this character for her weapon, why are you playing her? Because it's very much increased area of effect is not a playstyle that I feel like most people really find themselves wanting to go into. Because it's very interesting, because you get like the garlic, you get like the, you know, the pincer. I feel like these weapons are, in most people's eyes, like seen as inferior or just generally bad weapons, because the setup and downside of screwing over something more important is very rough. There's the wings. So the next chest I get, I'll be able to upgrade my pincers. I don't know what they upgraded pincers do. I've never upgraded them before, so it's gonna be a learning experience for the both of us. I really like pincers. I think that the little drills are like a cool way of dealing with crowds. They give you a surprising amount of depth, and like you actually can control stuff, which is something that I'm a huge fan of. You control where it fires off and how it fires off because, you know, you're the one who decides. Just so nice. This character struggles at, you know, a lot of other things, but having just the ability to choose at any point, like go, hey, I don't like that crowd, or hey, I don't like that specific direction and I want to try to get over there. Or there's this group of enemies to my right. Or you can just line yourself up with the side of the wall, like on this map, and just sort of pincer anything that goes on that side. She definitely benefits drastically from any duration ups, area ups, melee weapons like Garlic, King Bible, Song of Mana. The upgraded one, of course, not the base one. The base one's okay on her. But there we go. I feel like even if I had the opportunity to upgrade anything else, I'd rather just get my upgraded weapon, which I didn't even get the chance. So, you know, it's fun. It's fine. And this is where, you know, King Bible starts to lose its prominence, because if, you know, for say, you didn't have, if I didn't have Garlic here, King Bible's like 10 feet away from me. Like, what's the point of that? And it's gonna get continuously farther and farther away. Oh, I grabbed duplicator. I guess that's what my bird item is gonna be, is duplicator. I don't know, maybe I could get thundering rings or another item. Oh, is there an elite? This looks like an elite's playground, but I don't seem to see any elite. The main reason why I believe that this specific setup of King Bible, duration with the pincers, and Garlic is just the reason. Like, Garlic is fine. I feel like Garlic's a pretty good item, and too many people give Garlic like insane amounts of hate just because it's not as good as King Bible, which is a fair criticism, but it's also like, well, you're comparing against something that is really strong, guys. Like, breathe a little. I know that a lot of people hate the pincer item. I don't. I think it's pretty okay, you know? I don't feel strongly that it is the best and or worst item in the game. Can I get a weapon evolve? There it is. It's called the Valkyrie Tuner. A bigger, longer, stronger drill. Oh! Okay, now I shoot out fire whenever I walk. And then that fire shoots in the direction that I, you know, walk towards after I'm done shooting. I think it's pretty good. I mean, is it as easy to use as the drills? No, because once again, this suffers from the problem of projectile speed bad, which kind of sucks for Rune Tracer because Rune Tracer's best stat is projectile speed. And most people would agree with that. Like, Rune Tracer's best stat is projectile speed. When you can get a high projectile speed, it's just like your bread and butter. Also, you can't spin in circles as easily to get single target damage. So, I mean, it has its downsides, but it seems to also be pretty decent. Oh, and this is now a thing that happens. Every so often, they'll force me to get an Arcana when I could have gotten an Evolution. But in this case, it always forces me to get this. I have no choice. I'm obligated to get it. I can't even like banish it like normal items, you know? Like I'm sort of just forced to get an item that in this case is actually kind of bad for me. The decreased duration means less fires, which means less overall damage, which is just not a good thing. And also that means less King Bibles and less Rune Tracers. But that also means every once in a while I'll actually have more of everything I just mentioned. Which is fine. I mean, I don't really ever feel that strongly one way or the other. Like, Blender you in the corner here. Just a red gem. That's actually kind of disappointing because I was kind of hoping for other stuff. I guess that's the problem with getting your hopes up. Dude, just stopping for half a second and seeing all the fires just shoot out. That's the one cool thing about the Valkyrie tuner. And this is what I'm on about. Yeah. Every so often, just nothing. No uptime whatsoever. Which is really bad. Having a uptime that's like really high every so often and then having no uptime really stings. I'm really looking forward to when I have Unholy Vespers and they increase the uptime even more, which is something they do. If you didn't know, Unholy Vespers has insane uptime. You can actually multi-stack Unholy Vespers, which I didn't even know for the longest time. Like, you know, if you just have that much duration and cooldown reduction, it will actually like stack on top of each other, which is really cool. I never really stopped to think that that thing in the corner was actually a elite. There's Unholy Vespers. So I have a Valkyrie tuner, which is a pretty good weapon. I have Unholy Vespers, which, as you can see, isn't like traditional Unholy Vespers. Traditional Unholy Vespers is a tad bit more consistent. This one's a lot more random. I guess random's not the word. It's just more inconsistent because it's not up all the time. I don't know how much Valkyrie tuner is affected by the stats of stuff. Probably significantly, but not like, oh, it's the end of the world significantly. who knows? Maybe that like 1 second downtime is really just screwing me over. I'm just not able to accomplish anything in that like half a second of downtime. Honestly, I'd rather just have maxed out garlic right now. As well as Unholy Vespers, because one, Unholy Vespers can just stop working for half a second every like 10 seconds, which is just not very good. I should probably start making my way down if I want any chance of getting the stuff down there. But I think I might also just stick around. See how much chaos, how many levels I can get before I have to actually, you know, focus on stuff like that. Am I actually like good? Oh, I'm just needing like one singular thing and then I have everything ready to be evolved. Just increased movement speed, honestly, with this character. With the drills especially. I remember thinking to myself, damn, I really wish I had the ability to use the to move faster and use the wings while using this weapon. Which is funny, because you can actually do that. But it requires quite a lot. I put more into Petron there. Now I get maxed out garlic. Or no, future. No future, really? Had to come and steal the thunder? How about now? Now I get it. And now I only have maxed out birds left to get, which is just gonna make the screen full of rainbows. I'm sure of it. You'd think that the double healing might actually make garlic a decent alternative to King Bible, and the answer is no, not really. I mean, it's all right. I mean, the main thing that makes it so appealing is the fact that it does so much knockback. Especially combat, you know, combine the two of those. And they just, as you can see, they just push stuff back. This run's going so well so far. I wouldn't say I'm doing poorly. I mean, I've done a lot of mid-game grinding at this point to try to get the gold required to beat what I think to be endgame, which is the stuff after this level. I think that all the bonus level stuff is just outrageously hard, probably. But, I don't know, I haven't tried a lot of them, so... Hey, look. Another champion. I don't think I'm exactly at bird level. Yeah, no, I need a bit more in the way of bird. I need actually just one more white. One more white bird. Yes, gold is what I need right now. Honestly, I was thinking about how easy it is. You know, leveling up's too easy. I need more gold. You know, that's exactly what I said. I said it 1,200 times. I don't know how you guys didn't hear me. Either way. Yeah. I'm doing really well in this run so far. I feel like this character just sort of has this weird resonance with me, where she's just absurdly difficult, not because she's hard, but because her item she starts with is kind of, I'll admit it, the Valkyrie tuner and the drills are kind of bad items. It's like you just accept it. Okay, I have a new weapon to pick out. I did say something about getting lightning ring. That would definitely benefit from the whole, you know, having multiple attacks. Labrora would also be pretty good. Other ones that I'm looking towards. There's Labrora. Why not? You know? I might as well. More area of effect, the better. It also gets tons of benefit from the duration up. Maybe also gets hit a little bit harshly with the duration down, but I really want to unlock more Arcana because being forced to take one of 2 Arcana, and in the end I end up with both Arcana anyway. It's like the illusion of choice. Yeah, I'll come back for you when I have Labrora. At least Labrora primed and ready. I'm pretty sure that there's still more down here that I'm just not seeing. But I don't exactly know that for sure. I like how you go from seeing everything active shooting stuff to then seeing everything just disappear for half a second. Permanently allows you to speed up time on a stage in select. I'd say that's pretty good, you know, it's like hyper mode, but, you know, specifically for, you know, certain things. I mean, pretty good, pretty good. Can I please kill this elite? Okay, so I have 2 chests. I should take the higher of the 2 since I'm trying to go lower. Dude, I think they should change the sound of being hit with no future. So you're able to differentiate when you're getting hit and when no future is proccing. Or maybe I'm just getting hit like an absolute ton. But I don't think, for some reason I don't think that's the case, you know? I obviously would never get hit. Like, what is even getting hit? I've never been hit in my life. Okay, that's a heart. Pomerola is a good item. Even if people don't want to admit it. Go more into Santa water. Oh, I picked up a red gem, didn't I? Honestly, just pick that up at this point. Okay, another step towards Labrora. Okay, another step towards having Max Bird. Max Bird is 8. Which just sounds a bit horrendous, but, you know, who am I to judge? You know, having Bird be level 8 and just destroy stuff obviously make a lot of sense. Okay, we're at chicken level, where they just spawn in a bunch of cockatrices. Labura's 2 away from maxing out. If I open up the chest up there and then kill the rooster, I have more of a chance of getting it. Nope, I just get a Pomerola instead. Hey, Pomerola's not that bad of an item. No matter how much hatred and slander people throw at it, it's still a pretty decent mid to low item. It's not like cream of the crop by any means. Don't get me wrong. That would have to go to Bai's cream of the crop. Bai is literally just God. Okay, Bird's level 5 now. That's pretty good. I mean, that leads to fun stuff later. Okay, there's another chest. Or is that the same chest? I think that's just the same chest, but I honestly can't even tell anymore. There was chests in so many different locations that I've sort of forgotten where they were. What's the thing look like? I need 2 levels in Labrora, or in Santa Water before I can get Labrora. And I need a little bit of other stuff. I did notice that dude, there was a dude with a clock lance down there that I sort of like tussled with. He was pretty interesting. Okay, why can't I go down? Oh, 'cause Crab. Crab really dictates where you go. There's Labura, and that's all my items evolved. So now I don't care. I kill Crab. If killing Crab's something that I can do very easily. Who knows? Maxed out Labora is always very nice to see. I'm pretty sure that like wave thingy insta kills me. That's another item. Okay, wave's gone. There is a cockatrice. Okay, no more evolves, so always pick up chest immediately. Okay. Taking reduced damage with what item? No future is actually pretty good. I do feel, however, that moving is like a diminishable strategy and kind of screws you over in the end. Like, the more you move, the worse you are. I don't know. It is kind of hard to tell whether something should matter or not. Stat wise and stuff. I don't want to die again. Not in a stupid way, at least. If I die, I want it to be understandable that why I died. Not trying to run towards something. It probably doesn't even exist. Like, I haven't seen any secrets down here. I don't exactly know how to get that stuff. Maybe I already unlocked him? Who knows? Well then, I mean, this run's going really well. It is sort of the rave party ending, where I just tried my best to totally not just become a rave party host. Okay, I killed a manticore. Triple money bags. I mean, at least I'm not no shortage of money after this run, which is pretty good. Just in case, like, a hidden character were to pop up out of nowhere. I mean, I can dream. I mean, sometimes stuff like that happens, but other times it just doesn't, you know? Or you're just trying your best, and in the end, it isn't gonna save you. I'm thinking I saw most everything in this map. It's still one of my favorite maps. It's not hard. It's a nice intermediate map. It teaches you a bunch of tricks that you should know. But I understand if that's too hard for normal people to play. You know, or normal people to do, is trying to just do stuff. Am I being swarmed by elites? I think I might be. Yeah, they're all dropping red gems, and there's only a couple seconds left on the map, so that does make, you know, that all adds up. I'm thinking I might be a little bit correct. It is good to have a little bit of spending cash for when I unlock the next character. This character is definitely one of my favorites. I don't know if she's necessarily good, but I enjoy her. I like the drill gimmick. I understand that there are people out there who don't like the drill gimmick. But, hey, it happened. You can have your own preference. Hey, I killed dragon shrimp, so I unlocked dog. And now I can speed up maps. Time to unlock actual dog. Starts with a bouquet of flowers. Interesting. I wonder what the gimmick with that is. I know it's a healing item, but I don't know what that necessarily entails. I don't think that, based on just knowing it's a healing item, I don't feel like most people could tell what it does, but who knows? I feel like I'm pretty getting close to the point where I'm starting to actually just be overpowered and able to break the game pretty easily. But then curse starts happening, and I guarantee you that's not the case. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Yeah, I'm just really glad. I've been having a fun time with Vampire Survivors. I've been doing really well at it. And I feel like I'm finally at the point where I'm getting, like, good at it. It only took a lot of grinding to get to that point. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And yeah. Soon, Genshin will come out. I think it's only 3 days from now, on Tuesday of next week, which is a big deal. I will be making a long rolling video on Yilan when she comes out, and that's going to be pretty cool. So if you guys want to, you know, drop by when that happens, you know, drop a little notification bell, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Love you guys. Goodbye.